There we go. And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Douyu Cup. Douyu Cup 2026, day number 2, the final series of the broadcast. It has been a very intense day of StarCraft. We've been live over 8 hours. Can we make it to 9, Babby? Can we make it to 9? One series left here tonight. It's going to be a best of 3 between Scarlett and Kelazhur. Again, Scarlett just played against Innovation. They had a very intense back and forth. I'll be honest, that was the series of the broadcast. That was the series of the day, right? Like that was peak StarCraft, ZvT, back and forth, very intense. In the end, Innovation did claim the series, but I can see a world where Scarlett could have taken it instead. And now it all comes down to this final best of 3 between Diego and Scarlett. 2 very good friends, of course, and they're going to be facing off in that best of 3 matchup. Only enough room for one of them to make it through. Scarlett already defeated Diego earlier in the group. That was like 3 hours ago, but did defeat Kelazhur earlier in the group. We'll see if Scarlett can replicate that success. We'll see if Diego can pull off an upset, or I say an upset, can get his revenge. We'll see if we can get his revenge here as we get ready for our TVZ. Let's go. Let us go. As we get ready here for that final series. Oh boy. First things first, what were the vetoes? What were the vetoes? Now, we already saw some play out of Kelazhur previously, and the last time we played against Scarlett did play mech, right? He did play mech against Scarlett. That was on... oh god, that was on Lockdown? Right? Yeah, it was on lockdown, but here we go. We're jumping into game 1. We have our first series, and spawning in the bottom hand corner of washouts, we have a Kelazhur, the Brazilian Terran. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have Scarlett, the Canadian Zerg for Shopify. Well, as we have a bit of a pause here, hopefully everything's okay. Maybe a setting issue, maybe something else has come up, but hopefully everything is resolved momentarily as we get ready for that final series. Again, one more series to go. So again, just hoping that everything's okay. Maybe there was like no in-game sound or something of that nature. Both of them said they used to snipe Huang on the ladder. I like how the way that the SC boy community is set up is that because I don't want to say they're a bit of a meme, but just because of the vibe that they have, everyone is so everyone is so willing to just make fun of them, or just to poke fun is maybe a better way of saying it. To poke fun, whether it's F91 or Shouse. Much love though, much love to SE boy, of course, much love. Open predictions, yes, sorry, we typically open predictions after this series. Abusive friends. True. Oh no, the abuse. But if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Let's go. Let us go. Again, the final series of the broadcast. We have our ZvT. Best of luck in the chat. Again, coming into this, Scarlett is favored, did defeat Kelazhur earlier, but I will say that so it looks like we have a bit of an issue. Hopefully everything's okay. And what I will say is that if there are any technical issues, you know, it's better that they're at the beginning and not later. Might be VPN related. Maybe. They do use VPNs to try to minimize latency. So hopefully everything's okay. What was saying? All right. So I'll say that Scarlett is favored coming to the series, but we know that Kelazhur can be very tricky. Like Kelazhur, he does like to come up with his own builds, playing mech, going for 1 base all-ins, 2 base all-ins, proxies. Like Kelazhur can be very dynamic in his play. That's maybe the best way of putting it. Not saying that he has to cheese, but he's more than willing to. And when he does, it can be a little bit unorthodox as well. If you remember, that is how he brought down Deer. Like we had some very intense games from Kelazhur versus Deer earlier in the broadcast, with some crazy proxies and crazy 1 base all-ins, so we can bring that to the table here as well. Meanwhile, thank you so much for an anonymous donation at $13.37. It's a very elite donation, Papi. Thank you so much for the tip. Thanks for all you do for the StarCraft community. Gracias, Papi, gracias. Thank you so much for the support. We do appreciate it. It's actually quite rare that we get donations, maybe like once or twice a month sort of thing, so thank you so much. We appreciate it. Gracias, Papi, gracias. Thank you. as it's a pretty intense week of StarCraft. It's a pretty intense week of StarCraft. Day 2 of Douyu Cup. Remember, there's a 4-day event, 4 days of StarCraft. Most likely non-stop 8-hour days as well. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. I'm hoping for a shorter broadcast day tomorrow for the playoffs, but who knows? Tomorrow, we'll get into it later, but tomorrow, best of fives. Bam, best of fives will be hitting us. So longer series, but less series. As tomorrow is going to be the quarterfinals, and the day after will be the semis and grand finals. But here we go. We can now settle in. Here we go. Remember when someone donated $2,000 like last year? Yes, yes. If you remember, we put all that money towards the Tuna Cup monthlies. We put it all towards the Tuna Cup monthlies. That led into the Sparkling Tuna Cup monthly for, that was September, October, November, December. 4 months. 4 months. But yes, yes. Very, very generous donation. But here we go. Here we go. As we are getting into our first game of the series. So far, we do have our standard openers here. Rax Expand out of Kelazhur. No proxy, no shenanigans here by Kelazhur. Not yet in the series. Meanwhile, across the map, we do see Scarlett likewise going hatch, gas, pool. We're calming down. We're calming down. Welcome to Washout. Something that I did want to get into though, I was ruminating over it during the break actually, when I was thinking about the ARAX as well. And this map is a little bit more laney, if that makes any sense. Where specifically on the right hand side, especially if you don't knock down those rocks ahead of time, or even if you do, it looks quite difficult to actually engage with a pushing army. As nice snipe with the Overlord. Ooh, as Kelazhur does open up Marine first. So nice pick off here from Kelazhur. Is going to be able to supply block Scarlett early on. Cheeky moves out of Kelazhur. We spoke about it. He's known for his cheeky play, but known for it. So snipes the Overlord, does supply block, and will deny vision as well. So if Kelazhur does something crazy behind this, it's going to be much more difficult to scout, as there is no second Overlord across the map yet. It's now moving out across the map on the right hand side. But I was looking at it, and trying to engage an army pushing on that right hand side flank especially does look very difficult when it comes to trying to flank and come in from behind and get a better surround setup as well. So when it comes to these main pushes, like, it does look like Washout is one of the better maps for a committed push like that, to make sure that you don't get flanked or don't get engaged upon. But was definitely looking at the map after that ARAX game. And there it is, second factory. We mentioned this earlier, but Kelazhur did play mech earlier against Scarlett in game 2 on lockdown. Here we're seeing it again, mech. Second factory is on the way. Hellions are amassing as well. But the difference is, because of the Marine opener, Scarlett doesn't know what's going on. She does not have an Overlord to scout. So limited vision, limited scouting. Now, if we can make the assumption that Diego is going to play mech at some point in this series, Scarlett can as well. But it's still about confirming, right? So you still want to confirm what's going on to be able to react. We might even just see Scarlett blindly open Roach anyway, which I wouldn't be opposed to against Kelazhur. So she might just play it safe and might just go for a Roach one anyway. We'll keep an eye on Scarlett. Oh. Hold on. There we go. Beautiful. Meanwhile, we're going to be going into mass Hellion production. Oh, it's going to be a Blue Flame timing. Okay, so we're rushing into Blue Flame. We're not going into, say, early Cyclones, but there it is, Roach Warren from Scarlett. As we were alluding to, Scarlett has not scouted mech, by the way. She has not scouted across the map, but because Kelazhur has a reputation, and this is where metagaming comes into play, or just being familiar with your opponent, she is playing it safe, is going into Roaches, which will be ideal against mech. So good read out of Scarlett. The game sense, baby. True, true. As Hellions attempt to dive, they get punished. Ooh, nice around here. Catching out 1, catching out 2, catching out 3. Oh my god, barely not. Actually surrounds another one of the Hellions instead. And there we go. 3, 4 Hellions go down. Massive pickoffs. Now, what's important about what just happened? 4 Hellions just got sniped pre-Blue Flame. Blue Flame is around the corner, and ideally you want as many Hellions as possible. Losing half your Hellions already means that Kelazhur, his push, it's already been stifled. Oh my god, BC? Oh, he is a clown. He's clouding, papi. Double starport, 2 port, 2 base BC production out of Kelazhur. I'm getting some ladder flashbacks back. I've not laddered properly in a long time, but oh no. I've been here. I've died to this many a time. Oh no! Ooh, as Hellions get into the middle line. A couple of drones are getting caught out. 4 drones going to be falling. 5 drone kills even. 5 drones go down. Scarlett still trying to keep up, maintaining her position here. Roach production has begun, and the Roach is going to be ideal against the Hellions. But what about the BC? What about the 2-port 2-base BC? As here we go, BC production has now begun. Again, the PTSD is real. Of course, Hackers Top is in the chat. Good to see you, Hackers Top. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But also, yes, he's an animal. Reminds me of someone. Ay. So again, BCs are amassing. So far unscouted, and that is going to be scary here. Now, what's going to be important? The queen count. You know, the queen count. Do we have a healthy queen count? How many exactly do we have? Because that's going to be all the anti-air that Scarlett has to deal with those BCs. As there is no Spire, there's no reaction to this. There's no spores either, I don't think. Oof. These BCs, they have potential. They have potential. Hellions, they poke in on the top side. They catch out a couple of drones. Invitation bits on the way. Going into Roach, Ravager, and Fester. This is a very standard composition against mech that Scarlett is going for. And does have safety spores. Okay. Does have safety spores. I still haven't seen a unit count tab to see the queen counts. I'm going to assume at least 7 queens. At this stage of the game, there should be 7, maybe 8 queens. And that'll be good against 1 BC. What about 2 as we teleport in? We teleport into the main. Yamato's not yet done. Do focus on the drone. The queens, they will respond. Spore does reposition as well. I'm loving the reposition of the Spore. 6 drone kills so far. Yeah, 6 workers. Roaches, they deflect the Hellions. Queens, they try to respond. And Scarlett will defend the main. No, without losing 10 drones as the BCs, they hit the 4th. Oh no! Yeah, they hit the 4th base. Catching up more workers. Queens are trying to keep up. Hellions are going for the dive as well. They're denied. So again, at least we're keeping up with the Hellions. Hellions are denied, but that's still 14, 15, 6, 7, 18 drones. Oh no. 18 drones going down. And what's scary? Yamato's done. Yamato's done, and we have 2 more BCs coming. We're getting up to 4 battle cruisers. Here come the Yamatos. 1, 2 queens go down. Ay. BCs, they pull back for now. The Spire is still on the way, and we have 2 more BCs coming. This is not over. Oh, Jesus, one of the BCs gets low. 1 BC gets low. Hellions and Iron creep. And Scarlett has been droning quite heavily, actually. 81 drones for Scarlett, so has redroned, has resaturated, but the ground army and even the air army is going to be struggling as a result of that. And here we go, we have 2 more. We have 4 BCs in total. One of them is low and should be repaired soon. Yeah, it does race back to be repaired. A nice catch here from Scarlett, catching out 3 Hellions. More Hellions, they find an opening. Ooh, does find an opening. Catching out 4 drones. Dips in, pulls away. The BCs, they're congregating. They each have 1 Yamato. I want to say there's around 6 Corruptors. Around 6. Teleport is available, so we can always teleport away. Yamatos are coming in. Going for the queens. Guess 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 queens go down. We should be seeing the teleports. Oh! And does teleport away. Does teleport away. Here it is. 8 Corruptors in total, getting up to 11. So 11 Corruptors for Scarlett. Now, what's important, though, is that Scarlett has been losing queens, has been losing drones. Look at the drone count. Scarlett has drawn up heavily into 100. 106 drones. Oh my god. Scarlett, maybe too many drones, I'll say. Maybe too many, but Scarlett has been heavily droning here to make up for her losses. And sure, Kelazhur has found some damage, but Scarlett is very quickly recovering from that, and now is looking to max out. Now, I will say that because of Scarlett's drone count, this maxed out army is a little bit smaller. It's a little bit smaller due to lack of supply available. Scarlett has to be careful. No Ravagers. True. but the planetary is not done. Yeah, Scarlett's affected. Kelazhur should be able to max out. Scarlett rotates. Okay, some of the tanks are out of position. Looks like one tank is going to go down. Corrupt is it on the BC. Gets one. Yeah, one BC falls. Massive pickoff. Does pick up one of the tanks as well. Gets a second BC. So some okay pickoffs here from Scarlett. Cashing out 2 battle cruisers and a couple of tanks. Oh, and I do like this. We're opening up the center. Yeah, we're opening up the center here. And the goal is for Scarlett to break that 3rd base before Kelazhur gets too many tanks. Right now, the tank count is decent, but the tank count is spread out. Right now, Kelazhur is spread between 3 bases. The tanks are not centralized. Unless he's repositioning right now. We can't see. But Kelazhur needs time. Does need time. Scarlett rotating over. Again, most of the tanks, I believe, are at the 3rd. Lings, they don't quite break through. Yeah, Lings are cleaned up. Nice defense out of Kelazhur. Protects the high grounds. And Kelazhur is looking to max out. He's weathering the storm. Building on more cyclones. Getting into macro accelerators. Advanced servers. Smart servers even. Now, thankfully, Scarlett is taking up behind this. 3-3 is on the way. Greater Spire is on the way as well. So Scarlett is not resting on her laurels. She's mass expanding, making use of her economy, spreading a bunch of creep, and taking up in towards Broodlord Infestor if need be. That tech will be available. Meanwhile, Kelazhur, it's all just about turtling up on 4 bases. And Kelazhur's almost maxed. He's almost maxed out. Now, what we're really waiting for here is Kelazhur's main push. Ideally, Scarlett wants to engage ahead of time and slow it down. Oh, as Corruptors get caught. Very nice catch. Oh my god. Catching at 1, 2, 3, 4 Corruptors at the same time. Scarlett does backstab. Does push him into the bases. Bailey's a smash down that front door. And Scarlett can get into the mineral line. As Scarlett's pushing in. Going for the SCVs. Yeah, it does go for the workers. Massive connections. 15 and 19. 19 SCVs going down. Very nice damage. Again, Kelazhur out of position. Out of position here. And Kelazhur is being slowed down. Corruptors are coming from behind. A good angle. There's no turret. No turret in position. Meanwhile, Ravagers, they catch out 1, 2, 3 tanks. Very nice wiggles here by Scarlett. Just nibbling away at the edges of Kelazhur. Getting 4, getting 5 tanks. Oh, and the planetary as well. Very nice. Scarlett finding damage. Despite the turtling up of Kelazhur, there are definitely weaknesses here in the defense. There are chinks in the armor. And Scarlett does find them. So do you see Scarlett getting ready for another big link counterattack, another run by. Rotates over. Bailings are trying to get into the mineral line. Bailings to roll forward. Oof. Massive mine shots. Decent mine connections, but alas, the mineral line is still exposed. Another 10 SCV kills. Even catching out a Thor. Yeah, Thor does go down. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, they're catching out 2 Thors even. Oh my god. Yeah, 2 Thor kills and all the SCVs as well. Yeah, these things, they just wreak havoc. They snowball out of control. Catching out 19 workers. Kelazhur scrambling for a defense. And against Kelazhur, he failed to turtle up on 4 bases. Almost did, but there was an opening when it comes to his 4th base. Turrets were not in position. Likewise, we had too many tanks on the right-hand side. There was an opening into the natural. Scarlett was able to find those weaknesses, abuse them, take advantage of them. And Kelazhur's falling apart. And again, the opening wasn't too bad. Remember, Kelazhur, he killed 17 drones. He killed 17 workers with the BCs, killed queens. Like, it was not a bad start from Kelazhur, but he just was not able to max out. He wasn't able to build up on 4 bases. He almost did. He almost got there. Almost, but not quite. And with that, Scarlett just came to the production, catching out the remaining battle cruisers. GG gets called as Kelazhur's torn apart, and Scarlett takes game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. Scarlett will take a lead in the series, and again, Kelazhur with the mental damage. Like, I was what I mean by that is Kelazhur going Blue Flame Hellion into Mass BC, and again killing a lot of workers. Like the ladder PTSD is real for Zerg players, 100%. Like, it's oh no. The mental fortitude of Scarlett to weather the storm, sustain all that damage, but still recover and still be able to drone up as hard as she did. Remember, I think the most important thing about what just happened, actually, when it comes to the BC damage that was dealt, is that the Hellions didn't get out of hand. Remember, despite the BCs popping off, and they did, whenever Kelazhur tried to go in with the Hellions, roaches were keeping up. Roaches were keeping up. Roaches were keeping the Hellions at bay, and Scarlett was able to drone up to what? 106. 106 drones. That was crazy. But drone up very, very heavily here, just recovering from all those losses, able to drone up, able to saturate, and able to sustain all of that, and then gain map control, right? Then gain map control, then move out across the map. I was very impressed by Kelazhur securing his 3 bases and claiming a 4th base, but he couldn't maintain the 4 bases. As we did point out, like, there was a weak point on the left-hand side at the natural. There was another weak point at the 4th base as well, which Scarlett found and was able to abuse. GG. GG, well played. With that, Scarlett will take a lead in the series, and we'll see what Diego has up his sleeve. So game 1, it was mech, but it wasn't just mech. Game 1, Kelazhur, he sniped the first Overlord. He went into double factory Blue Flame Hellion, into Blue Flame Hellion aggression, into 2-port 2-base BC. Just crazy. I don't expect to see that again. Game 2, do we go into traditional mech, battle mech, Banshee battle mech, which is a thing, or we could even play bio or proxy. Proxy, cheese. What do you have for us? Let's go. Let us go. Show us what you got. Diego. As oh my god, sorry, I didn't quite notice the veto process. Spawning in the bottom hand corner of Rorschach, we have Kelazhur, and spawning in the bottom hand corner, we have the Canadian Zerg player for Shopify. It is Scarlett. Here we go. But yeah, the usual chat did point out Rorschach again for game 2. I'm still in shock and awe that Rorschach is making through the vetoes in Scarlett's series. I'm shocked. But if you remember, there is something that Scarlett was trying to do against Innovation. Scarlett was playing roaches. And I believe the plan was to go for a roach all-in, but Innovation hit first, right? Innovation was able to strike first before Scarlett could build up into roaches. I'm curious if the plan is to go into roach aggression for Scarlett, and she was just denied that against Innovation. Because I can still see that performing well here. But we'll see. We'll see if that's the plan. Likewise, again, aggression is favored on this map, and these Terran pushes can hit very hard on Rorschach. So we'll see what Kelazhur goes for as well. We'll see. I'm still not sold on this. Like, as we're now zooming into the healing pad. Like, fear no more in the new patch. True. Have no fear. Because of the increased lava, you just drone through all the losses. Just drone through it. Just tank the losses, baby. Pull first. Pull first out of Scarlett, later gases. That's good. Pull first. Oh. Here we go. Oh, right. Oh, my apologies. There we go. Go get la música, papi, la música. But Scarlett does go pull first into a hatchery into a later gas geyser. Just a very safe way to play. If Kelazhur was going for a proxy, for example, then Scarlett would be able to shut it down. Scarlett does have an earlier queen production as a result. For now, Kelazhur going for a standard opener, and also once again Marine first out of Reaper into Marine. Okay, it does go Reaper first this time. Last game did go double Marine. This time Reaper pokes in, and we'll try to get some scouting. Yeah, it does confirm the later hatchery, does confirm the earlier spawning pool. But now they're going to be zoned away. Pokes in, pulls away. And again, the confidence to play into Rorschach here. It's bold. Bold. This is the most amount of Rorschach that we've seen all tournament. Not even just tournament, just all patch, to be honest. Oh, the Rorschach. For now, Scarlett, it does build up into link speed, and I believe Scarlett pulls out. Yes, does pull out of gas completely. Meanwhile, Kelazhur going for a third CC before Starport. Economic build out of Kelazhur. Tech Lab is on the way. And I'll be going for a 1-1-1 follow-up. Kelazhur pokes in. Helium production has begun. And we're waiting for a Starport here, but no. Yeah, no Starport inside. We're going into earlier stim. Okay, so early stim out of Kelazhur, delayed Starports, and no Banshee play. And is Kelazhur tempted to go 3-1-1? We're waiting to see whether it's going to be a delayed Starport or a faster second Rax. Or technically an armory, which would be kind of weird, but we'll see. Scarlett does make an extra pair of lings. 6 more lings on the way, just to be safe. Kelazhur's banking. And there it is, 2 more maxes. Okay, 3-1-1 setup. Now, if you remember, the setup that Kelazhur's going for, this is the same build. I would say it's a little bit delayed, but it's the same overall build that Innovation went for on Washout, the game that the ace match against Scarlett. Innovation also went for a delayed Starport, 2 extra Raxes, 3-1-1 setup into Stim, okay, for a moment I thought another Rax was coming, into an A-Rax 3-base all-in. And I do think that this map is actually good for A-Raxes, as we throw down another Rax as well, actually getting to a 5-Rax setup already. So very fast 5-rack setup, even later Starport. This is a more extreme version. This is a more extreme version because Innovation, he went for 3 Raxes before Starport. Here we're going up to 5 Raxes before Starport into double eBay. This screams 8 Rax. Okay. So Kelazhur is amassing. It's going to be a much later timing. Meanwhile, Scarlett did go for a safety Roach Warren. And Scarlett is going to be free to drone, to saturate. But it all comes down to how Scarlett engages with the eventual move out. Okay. And again, because the rush distance is so short on this map, like I do like the build that Kelazhur's going for, like period, on Rorschach. Well, it's gonna be on Scarlett to prepare in time. Is going to be lair first. We have a couple of safety roaches, the lever chamber on the way. This, I would imagine, is going to be into +1 carapace and +1 range. Typically, Roach Ravager is just meant to be a very safe way to play. It's supposed to be safe, and we'll see if Scarlett can, again, get in towards a longer game state. From Kelazhur, so far it's still a 5-rack setup. We're waiting for 3 more Raxes. That's what we're waiting for. My eyes are glued to that production tab. As he's working on 1-1. Infestation bit's on the way. That should be for safety infestors. Now, because this infestation bit is so fast, I believe we should have a couple of infestors in time for the push. It's going to be close, but I think they'll be ready in time. Kelazhur does get a gas geyser. Kelazhur does get a gas at his 3rd. And then the army's for 2-2, but usually A-Raxes, you don't take your gases at the 3rd base. So the fact that there's a gas geyser being taken, it might actually be for a 4th CC. Kelazhur, he might not 3-base all in. Okay. You have my attention. Este Diego. You can see the SCV as well. Does he get another gas? Oh, no, they're the right. There it is. I was like, is he not going to 8 racks? Nah, he is. So if you remember, he has 5 racks done, and we were waiting for 3. There it is on the production tab. 3 extra racks is on the way. It is going to be a 3 base, 8 racks all in. This is the same build that Innovation did against Scarlett in the Ace match. We got there in a different way though. Like the overall like build is the same, but like we got there in a different way, or the goal of the build, the strategy, if you will. This is meant to hit hard. Nice fungal. Very nice fungal. A good chunk of Marines go down ahead of time. This will weaken the main push. Scarlett's getting a hive. Hive is on the way. How many infestors are out there? I believe she's got at least 2. I think she got 3 in total. Creep is looking decent. Drops are just distracting. Ideally, Kelazhur baits out some of those fungals. Viper is going to be on the way. So already we have a bit of a different setup here. Viper is going to be crucial. Blinding Clouds can shut this down. As you can see here, there's 1 fungal with the main army. There's only 2 infestors. Kelazhur is still just poking and prodding. He's not committing yet. Kelazhur, he's waiting for +2. He's waiting for 2 upgrades. So for the time being, we're just kind of testing the water here. Nah, now he commits. Yeah, he's going to push out. Scarlett taking up into Ultras. As I mentioned, currently there's 1 fungal available for Scarlett. Kelazhur pushing right down the mid. He's pushing down mid. Does catch 1, 2 roaches. You can see the parade push on the minimap. Like this hits very hard. Ladies, they try to roll in. Tanks are sieged. Fungal does land. We get some okay miles. And I think there's 1 more fungal. The first infestor, I believe, was able to gather enough energy. So fungal's there buying time. And again, this is already better. Remember, against Innovation, Scarlett had purely Ling Bane. Scarlett did not have fungals available or the Blinding Clouds. Ling run by catching reinforcements. Doesn't achieve too much. And Kelazhur expands. 4th CC. That 4th CC tells us that Kelazhur believes that he cannot kill. That tells us that he's transitioning out of the all-in, that he believes he cannot kill Scarlett. He's getting ready for the next step. Blinding Cloud's coming in. Nice connections. Does catch all the tanks. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 tanks going down. Yeah, massive pickups. That's the backbone of the army. Oh my god, the fungal! Massive fungal. Yeah, the fungal lands. Fungals connect as well. And Kelazhur is losing too much. He's losing far too much here. He will be able to catch out the infestors. Oh, does catch both infestors. Okay. Does snipe both infestors. We have 21 banelings in production. 84 lings on the way as well. Scarlett should be fine. Yeah, Scarlett, she should be fine here. Vipers, they survive. They're gathering more energy. And again, as opposed to against Innovation, this time Scarlett has a much more complex army. Biles, fungal growths, blinding clouds. Has been able to pick away at Kelazhur. And Kelazhur has not gained ground. Not been able to gain any ground. Lings, they try to move in. Kelazhur will deflect. Tanks are exposed, gets 1. 1 tank is biled. And again, the longer this goes on, Ultras are on the way. Kindness plating is done. The observer's pointing it out. We have kindness plating. Vipers coming in. Show us the blinding clouds, or the abduction even. What's it gonna be? Gets the cloud. Yeah, throws down the clouds, covers all the tanks. Marines are on their own. Oh my god. Brutal blinding cloud on the bio. And with that, Kelazhur does try to save it. Oh my god, the vials, they connect, they shut down the bio army. Kelazhur does sim through and will clean up some of these Ravagers. Oh, nice cleanup here on the Ravagers at least. But remember, Scarlett has time. The issue here is that when Innovation was engaging with the army of Scarlett, what was Innovation pushing into? He was at the front door of bases. Here, these fights are happening in the middle of the map. None of the bases are under threat, right? None of the bases are under fire here. So Kelazhur does technically take a fight here, but now he's fighting creep, not bases. So all this creep is giving Scarlett time. It's all giving Scarlett time to rebuild the army, to regather energy, and to engage again. Whereas Kelazhur is still not threatening bases. Still can't get close. Shadows to the creep. Scarlett does go for another counterattack. Once again, Kelazhur's in position. We get a decent engage here. Yeah, we got to back off. We got to back off. Blinding clouds on the tanks. Both tanks go down. Ultras have now arrived. Oh my god, none of the banelings connect though. Yeah, nice target firing out of Kelazhur. He does shut down the banelings. Ultras are revealed. Oh, they're the infestors. No. Kelazhur gets one, but the fungal. The punish. The punish is real. Fungal lands. And Kelazhur losing too much. Losing far too much here. 7 ultras in production. That's a lot of ultras. Oh, the ultras, pappy. And Scarlett moving in. Oh. Landing a parabomb. Catching at the medevac. And again, there's just not much here. There's not much here. There's not much left. Ah. Yeah, and again, Kelazhur, like, so winding it back a little bit, I'm not opposed to this build of choice by Kelazhur going for the 8 racks, but again, we saw that Scarlett had a very different kind of response to it this time. Played it much safer, built up that army first. Against Innovation, Scarlett was rushing into Hive and rushing into Ultras. This time, we took the time to get into Roaches, into Ravagers, into Infestors, into Vipers as well. To refine that composition first. Played it safe, shut it down, engaged ahead of time. And with that, Kelazhur, he's still trying to recover here. Nice drop, like able to pick up a couple of workers, distracting Scarlett. Hatchery may even just go down. True. And on the one hand, Kelazhur is maxing out. That is true, but Kelazhur's stuck at home. Yes, Kelazhur's stuck at home. Ultras, they hit the planetaries. No repair. Uh-oh. Yeah, no repair on the planetary. The planetary does go down. Losing bases, trading with the army. And once again, it's one of those things where Scarlett may lose this force, may lose all these Ultras, but trades with the army, killing 27 SCVs, and Scarlett has time to rebuild. Has time to rebuild and has the economy to sustain this. 91 drones. That's a lot of drones. That's 91 workers. 3k mineral bank. And with that, Kelazhur does sim in. Sims in, takes down the northern gold base. So again, nice pick off, denies the gold. Scarlett trying to come in from behind. Collapsing in the army. And even has been taking up. Spire is now done. Corruptors are in the mix as well. Anti-air is something that Scarlett has been lacking for quite some time. But finally, we have Corruptors. We have the anti-air. True. We have that anti-air. Oh, the Infestor. Shocking around. Can we land that Fungal? Can we land it? Ooh, not quite. Yeah, Fungal doesn't quite land, but tanks are going to be falling. It does catch the tank line, and Banelings they roll in. Oh my god. No major Baneling connections. Does not break through that siege position. I mean, this choke point is pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. With tanks and with Liberators. So Scarlett has to respect it. At this point, I would say that it would be advised to think about Broodlords. We already have Corruptors, and this is a very entrenched position here for Kelazhur. We could try to brute force it. Like we could just be a little bit more like, yeah, just double down, just tunnel vision in, and just keep making ultras and just keep sending wave after wave of ultras here at these bases. That can still work. But there are other ways to approach this. We'll see. Nidus is the other way, true. Like, if Scarlett can get Nidus into the main base, that's a good way to also bypass the wall. Nidus play Drop Lords as well. There's Pneumatized Carapace. I like how basically Scarlett is choosing every option except for Broodlord tech. She's like, no, I don't need no Broodlords. Nidus Worms, Dropper Lords. I'll find a way in. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Oh. As we do catch a couple of medevacs. 2 medevacs going down. The ghosts have now arrived. The Lings, they do get into the mineral line. And then this was a better angle of attack. Yeah, Scarlett crashing into the army. 15 SCV kills. Some rough losses for Kelazhur. And Scarlett can do as she pleases. At this point, Kelazhur down to 44 SCVs. Half the worker count. Nidus is done. Overseer in the main base. We can go for the Nidus into the main. Again, Scarlett has options. Observer really wants to point out that Nidus. As Kelazhur attempts to expand on the top side. Nidus into the main. What is inside the Nidus Worm? That's what I want to know. Could just be Lings, maybe a couple of Vultures. Oof. Scarlett catching at the medevac. Another tank goes down. Meanwhile, the Nidus Worm, there was nothing inside. Okay, that's what I assumed. Nothing inside the Nidus. It does cause a distraction at least. True. It does cause a distraction. Going for the microbial shrouds. Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, playing with style here. Bailey's a smash into the army. Insane connections. Oh no, the army's clumped up. Rolls into the mineral line as well. 13 SCV kills. Crazy damage, pappy. 13 SCVs. And you can see Diego is shaking his head on cans. I mean, Diego knows, like, it's too much. It's too much. Let him play, pappy. Let him play. GG. What does that mean? Oh no. Translation, congratulations. And with that, Scarlett will claim the series 2-0. Advancing on into the playoffs. GG. 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 Well played. Congratulations here. Let's go get a hot pot after. I was assuming it was let's go get drinks. Let's go get drinks. But let's go get hot pot. I want some hot pot. GG, well played. Congratulations. Again, they're both good friends. And it is a little bit heartbreaking that one of them, that they have to knock each other out, and one of them is out of the tournament, the other doesn't advance on. But regardless, congratulations to Scarlett. Congratulations to advance on in second place out of Group C. GG, well played. Shout out to Kelazhur for making a show out of it. We saw him earlier, like, hyping up the crowd and embracing all of that and having fun. So big shout out to Kelazhur, but congratulations to Scarlett. GG. Well, how to hope it is nice. Let's go. Just catching up. Enjoy the honeymoon while it lasts. True. Oh. Hold on. Just paying out the predictions, catching up with the chat. What's inside the Nidus Worm? The Nidus Worm is full of misdirection. The Nidus Worm is full of lies and deceits. No. I like it. True, it was. It was. But GG, well played. With that, we're just going over the groups. We're going over the groups here that have been played out. Group stage is now complete. A, B, C, and D. We have finished the group stage, and now we have the playoff bracket complete. I think we're going to be showing it off here. Let's have a look. Let's go. As Innovation and Scarlett made it out of Group Group C. And there it is. Out of Group A, Sue and TY have advanced on. Out of Group B, Neeb and Cyan. C was Innovation and Scarlett. And D was Oliveira and Jeshi. We have cut the player pool in half, and we have our top 8 players of the tournament. GG, well played. We have our top 8 players. And with that, I believe, yep, there we go. Here we have our players. Sue, Scarlett, Neeb, Jeshi, Innovation, TY, Oliveira, and Cyan. Let's go. Let us go. And do we have a bracket? We do. Yo, shout out to the production. We have the bracket. So, oh my god, the mirror matchups abound. Oh my. So ZvZ, Sue versus Scarlett in a ZvZ. That is brutal, by the way. That's brutal. Ay, ay, ay. So ZvZ between Sue and Scarlett, PvP between Neeb and Jeshi, TvT between Innovation and TY, and a TvP at the end between Oliveira and Cyan. Again, almost non-stop mirror matchups. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. And I'll be honest, I was hoping we could have Sue and Scarlett avoid each other and be on other halves of the bracket. It is brutal that both the two only Zerg players have to knock each other out. That is brutal. So Sue versus Scarlett in that first round. Ay, ay, ay. Likewise, Innovation versus TY. What year is it? Like, that's a blast from the past. We used to see the Korean Terrans play so often against each other. Seeing TY play against Innovation, that's a treat. That is a personal treat of mine for sure. Oh. But there we go, there we go. We have our brackets seated. We have them confirmed. Just as my voice is dying. And if you noticed that I had to get a bit of a scarf here to look after my voice, because it was a long day. 9-hour cast. Ay, ay, ay. We made it. And we got 2 more days. 2 more days to go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do appreciate it. Exclamation mark B if you want to have a look at the back yourselves. And again, mirror matchups abound. I do wish the best to all of our players here. I will also say that Sue is coming in as the big favorite player to win the entire tournament. So that is going to be a big challenge to overcome here for Scarlett. Wish Scarlett the best. ZvZ, anything can happen. And tomorrow is going to be quarterfinals. They're best of 5s. Bear that in mind. Purely best of 5s between Sue, Scarlett, Neeb, Jeshi, Innovation, TY, and Oliveira and Cyan. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3 of Douyu Cup. Remember, there's 2 days left. 2 days left. Day 3 is going to be the quarterfinals, and day 4 is the semis and grand finals thereafter. GG. GG, well played. Likewise, otherwise, I hope you guys had a great time. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Do check out the rest of our channel, the rest of our schedule. Bam, as we can quickly catch up. As you can see, on my left, non-stop Douyu Cup. Non-stop Douyu Cup is going to be available here. So, it's a pretty intense week of StarCraft, as these have been some very long broadcasts. But we'll make it, we'll make it through. We made it through the group stage, and that was the hardest part, right? We'll see. We shall see. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Douyu Cup. Otherwise, you can check us out when it comes to some of the other events, you know, the Pondcast, Pigstar Cup, Tuna Cup as well. Exclamation mark socials in the chat to get a link to our social medias: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Discord, all things CranKy Ducklings. Likewise, Patreon is the place to be to fund our tournaments. We do host tournaments on a regular basis. You can help support those tournaments and grow those tournaments via the Patreon as well. Meanwhile, a big shout out to Stan. Big shout out, baby. Big shout out. Thank you so much, Stan. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs to the community. Ay, ay, ay. Last vocal cords are made of iron. Oh no. I try. I need to not speak for the next day. You can go sleep now. God, no. Time to let the bunnies out. Let them out. Neeb versus Scarlett, please. That would be fun if we can get there. That'll be fun. The cast is saying that Scarlett is a foodie and knows all the good restaurants. Oh, there you go. There you go. Let's go. Let's go. Tírate tu papi. Sí. Release the bunnies. But yeah, so we're going to be wrapping up here for the evening. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, we'll be live tomorrow for some more Douyu Cup. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Also, it won't be on the channel, but I should also give a shout out and let people know. My source of the game tomorrow. My source of the game, I believe tomorrow after Douyu Cup, or maybe I think that they're going to be overlapping a little bit. But tomorrow at around this time, Maestros of the Game, the big offline event in France, is going to be taking place as well. But that'll be on the previous patch. That'll be using a mod on the previous patch, but that's also tomorrow. We did cast Maestros of the Game 1, all of it, but MOG number 2, we have been unavailable to cover it all. We might do like a replay cast at some point, but we do not cover it here on the channel. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks. Oh, no. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Shout out to Coco. Thank you so much for the raid. We just wrapped up the tournament. We just wrapped up the day. But thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great time with Deadlock. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you so much. We just finished casting. And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow for some more Douyu Cup. But if you maybe missed out, I do recommend it because, hey, Scarlett's playing. Scarlett's competing alongside some old school players. Sue, Innovation, TY, Neeb is playing, Bappy. Neeb is crazy. Neeb's also playing. We'll see you tomorrow for Douyu Cup. Otherwise, thank you for watching. 9-hour cast. See you next time. Ciao, Bappy. Ciao. See you next time.